Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be reacting to...
Let's talk about the MMA 2024 because it was worse than Mama. So I wanted to do this video separately, maybe just us talking about it, but guess what? Because I identified with the headline. But
yeah, you were saying that.
But this popped up, so we don't have to do our own video. So let's see what this person's here and kind of
give our own thoughts.
Yeah, give our own thoughts if we agree or not. Because MMA was way worse than Mama, but anyway.
Hi guys, Melon Music Awards was wild. It used to blow Mama out of the
Guys, there's way better AI voices than this generic voice. Come on.
Water every year. But this year it was a mess with a couple of halfway decent moments sprinkled in. I mean, sure, props to them for keeping it a one-day event and not subjecting us to a multi-day disaster like Mama. But the camera work and sound issues were worse. When Espa's lip sync...
Yes, sound was worse. A lot of artists felt like it was very muffled. The backtracks were super loud, and when you would hear their voices was super muffled. Some groups, I think Boy Next Door was like that. Some of the girl groups felt like that too, that we reacted to. The sound was way worse.
Did it ever address that sound issue that we were hearing for Treasure?
That wasn't, that was
during the stream.
That was KGMA Awards.
Performance sounds like it was recorded in a fish tank. You know someone screwed up big time in the production booth. How do you mess up? Play back that badly? The weirdest part is how most groups saved their A-game for Mama this time around. Melon Music is typically where groups go all out with their creative stages. But this year something was off. Starting with Espa's performance. Sound issues are one thing. Every show has hiccups, but this was a full-blown sonic catastrophe and Espa got the worst of it. Saying it sounded underwater is generous. And surprise, surprise, they were lip-syncing again. At this point, it's insulting to the audience.
Okay.
You found your friend.
No.
This is your friend.
No,
this is an ally.
No, let me say what I want to say.
This person is brave.
Let me say what I want to say.
You're brave.
First of all,
kudos to you.
Espa been lip syncing a lot lately. However, I do not feel they were lip syncing in MMA.
I feel like they had moments.
I heard them breathing.
You can breathe on the track.
No, but okay, it gets copied when they lip sync. It gets copyright. We have to mute a lot.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't. I didn't have to heavily mute it. Like, yeah, I muted a little bit, but the usual when they sing live, though. I don't think Espa was lip syncing. Now, I do feel Espa been performing way too much because their performances to me all look the same. Yeah. I don't like it. I think, especially when we react to them, they bring the same thing every time. It's kind of boring to watch from our perspective. So that's a separate issue.
Yeah.
However, I don't believe they were lip syncing. I felt this. I felt in both MMA and Mama, they were singing live. Cause yes, when they go to the Inkigasm, they lip sync the fuck out of it. I don't like it, but in their defense, I don't think they were lip syncing. I really felt like, because the vocals weren't perfect either. But I'm not saying that to fire shots. It's just natural, you know. It sounds different from the original. So it just, to me, I didn't feel like Espa was lip syncing. But anyway.
And to Espa themselves, Winter might as well have been holding a dead fish instead of a mic. And Ning Ning, look, I get having an off day, but forgetting to move your lips while lip syncing, that's the bare minimum. And the fact that you could hear random breaths popping through the perfectly pre-recorded vocals just highlights how fake the whole thing was. Who did they think they were fooling? Stage presence was a
vocals, so they probably recorded it live already, so it's gonna pass the copyright test. But then when they're on the stage, you don't do it live; they just move their lips.
Okay, but then why do we hear why are the mics on to begin with to hear the breathing?
Because they still do maybe some actual live vocals, a little here and there.
I will say with Espa, like, it is hard to tell for me, unless they're always lip sync, I don't know.
I think when they don't have the big mics, I assume they're gonna just
because like with Espa, it's always like, I'm on the fence, are they lip syncing, are they not? I did feel that they weren't lip syncing, partly because I heard the breathing, that was a big part of it. However, she's kind of addressing that, she's saying that they're breathing over backslash.
What I think,
then I don't know,
is that they do, you know, those performances that they do, the practice performances where they do live, they practice live in their own little safe space.
Yeah.
They record that to save that when they go on the stage to play that tape, so you do get live vocals. It's just, you can't imagine how many concerts they've been performing at. At some point, the voice is gonna give out. Like, they have to do this.
Okay, but then they can't get every fucking award in every show.
Well, no, because
All the other groups sing live. This fucking group gets all the awards and don't even sing live?
No, but the music is good.
Come on, that's disrespectful to the art.
But you get the award not for the live performances, but for the music. Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just disrespectful.
You know how long they've been performing. They've been on tour for a long time.
Then don't go on tour like that. Stop doing performances every 2 days.
Where's the button for
like,
Lisa?
come on.
Lisa, where are you? Money. All about
like, they got
money.
all the awards they have to represent. When BTS gets all the awards, they always sing live. I have yet to see BTS lip sync.
But that's why they call BTS the best group. That's
like,
why
come
they're
on.
the best.
Yeah, but okay. They're right now this year. They're like BTS. They got every fucking award. So represent.
Right now, at this moment.
At this moment, yeah, they got every award. So come on.
You cannot not say they not work hard. They work hard.
I'm not saying they work hard, but sing
and
live.
then when they do sing live, I do appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
Right, because it happens once a blue moon, like once every 5 months.
Fact 2. Karina and Winter were working it. They brought the energy and attitude the set needed. They were the only things keeping the whole performance from being a complete wash. But Giselle, bless her heart, being sick gives her a free pass. Ning Ning, on the other hand, needs a serious wake-up call. What the heck happened to her? She used to be a powerhouse, full of charisma and fire. Now she looks like she'd rather be any...
They overworked. I've been saying that. Their performances are not good. Like, rewatching them, like, perform back to back 3 weeks, they all look the same. It's boring to me.
But what was different this time around was their outfits. Thank you. The outfits was different.
Outfits, and to be fair, they did a little switch up the last song, which kind of... If it wasn't for the last song, the performance would have been trash.
Yeah, you said that.
I did say that. But the last song, when they did that, again, it felt live to me. They brought the energy. They kind of, to me, saved their performance. That last track, I don't know. If she says they run live, I don't know. I don't know.
Anywhere else. A blank face channeling Winter's rookie days. Her mama stage was just as bad. It's either a serious case of burnout, or maybe she's just pissed about the sound issues and the forced lip sync.
Could
Moving
be
on.
too.
Could you believe that the MMA made a VCR honoring BTS and excluded Suga? Probably because of his controversy earlier this year. I just can't with this circus anymore. It wasn't
you can't do that. You can't exclude Suga.
That is fucked up. He's part of the group. You can't do that.
It was an insult wrapped in cheap editing and served with a side of audacity. Did they seriously think they could throw together a lackluster montage and sneak Suga's absence past the most eagle-eyed fandom in history? It wasn't just a misstep. This was a fully choreographed circus of pettiness, dripping with insecurity and desperation. The decision to exclude Suga, who has not only been a pillar of BTS, but also the mastermind behind some of their most defining tracks, is the kind of corporate idiocy that reeks of either malice or complete delusion. They thought they could outsmart the most detail-obsessed fandom on the planet by sticking to clips from 2020 when Suga was recovering from shoulder surgery. As if ARMY wouldn't clock the suspiciously specific timeline trick they pulled. Honey, no one is that naive. This wasn't an oopsie. This was intentional exclusion. A pathetic attempt to downplay the impact of an idol whose name carries more weight in the industry than their entire award show at this point. And why? To align with the ridiculous narratives Korean media has been spinning about him all year? Embarrassing. The Korean media's witch hunt over his scooter incident has been insane. Fabricated evidence. Overblown accusations and Suga became their scapegoat.
I do feel like it's a little bit overblown and drawn out. I didn't know they were still having this issue.
Yeah. I mean, the guy got a DUI. He paid this dude. Like, what else do you want from him?
This reminds me, but we do that here too in the States where they drag the star.
Yeah, but Justin Timberlake, everybody forgot about it.
That was like, I think last Christmas.
Justin Timberlake? No, that was just
recent?
like... Yeah, that was in the summer.
I remember more of the Housewives when they do that.
Housewives?
Mm-hmm. Like, for example, when the Housewives of Beverly Hills hit a house after a night of drinking, they dragged her for a whole year at least.
I don't know nothing about that.
So I can imagine someone as high as Suga. I feel like we're going to be hearing...
No, but I'm telling you, Justin Timberlake, he just got a DUI like in the summer or something.
I don't think of Justin Timberlake as that big of a star. Maybe in his heydays...
What do you mean? He's not
No, in his heydays, they would have dragged him for longer. Now...
So you're saying the Housewives are bigger stars than Justin Timberlake? Is that what you're telling me?
Because they're current and in the moment.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, they're current and in the moment.
Nobody cares about the Housewives.
And the people in the bubble, they do care.
Nobody knows the Housewives. Justin Timberlake is way bigger than the Housewives. Justin Timberlake's international stars. Go ask outside the United States anybody who the Housewives is. Nobody's gonna know
but
them.
no one is dragging Suga over here in the States. No one's here talking about what happened. Only us.
Actual predators in the industry are strolling red carpets without a care in the world. The double standards are laughable.
We make wallets happy with $835 average savings for new customers who save.
But what else is new? They love a convenient scapegoat when they need to deflect from the cesspool of actual problems festering around. MMA's relationship with BTS has always been suspect, but this stunt took it to another level of ridiculousness. Their entire platform owes its lifeblood.
MMA or was it Mama them collecting the awards? Which one was it? Where are they collecting?
Mama.
It was Mama.
And to BTS. Yet they're out here biting the hand that fed them. The audacity to undermine the legacy of the very group that put them on the map screams insecure X energy. They know BTS has long outgrown the confines of these outdated award shows, yet here they are, desperately trying to capitalize on BTS name while also downplaying their contributions. It's giving clownery. But hey, BTS is not forgetting this moment. Once enlistments are over and they're back, I fully expect them to ice MMA out
Yeah,
of their schedules.
everyone else,
Let them
pack
choke
it
on
up.
their irrelevance when the group refuses to grace their stages.
I mean, the show's already irrelevant. Look at the lineup. The lineup sucked compared to
For,
Mama. The
for
lineup.
MMA,
Yeah.
the lineup. Okay, let's go with the lineup. You think it's up? They had
Yes.
Espa.
Okay, and that's the biggest group they had.
They had who that? G Idol.
Yes,
G-Idol was
Espa,
there.
G-Idol, 80s. That's it.
And then G Idol, they did a special. Was it there where they did the special announcement where they're still here
Mhm.
and still together?
Yeah.
And I like ATs too.
Okay. But we see the
So
biggest groups.
who would make a better lineup than you're saying?
Well, who was missing compared to Mama? And Hypen. TXT.
Hype?
17.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Hype, yes. Treasure. Those weren't there.
Oh.
Now, if we want to talk overall that weren't even at Mama, Les RFN. New Jeans, well, that's a different story. I don't know what the
Also,
fuck
Hype is
going on.
going through it. So.
New Jeans, Baby Monster could have been. Eyelid wasn't there also. Was at Mama. Cat's Eye was at Mama. Well, Cat's Eye is not K-pop. Maybe irrelevant. Okay, I'll take that back.
Maybe they don't get plays in Melon like that.
No, Cat's Eye is not K-pop. It doesn't has no role.
I think it is. It's like quasi. They're by Geffen and Hype.
Yeah.
Collab.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Stray Kids wasn't in either too, but Stray Kids, they're on their tour, so they kind of can't. But also, maybe they're kind of saying, "Fuck y'all, you ain't giving us
So
shit."
we don't know.
So
Don't put words in their mouth. They ain't say all that.
Maybe. That's what I would say. Yeah, look at this lineup. Like three good groups, and then the rest is okay. I was also there too, but the rest is all like rookie groups. Come on.
Because at this point, BTS doesn't need MMA. MMA needs BTS. Without them, they're just another dying event scrambling for scraps. Of attention, moving on. Let's
Do
talk
we have
about
a
my favorite
unique
stages of
a
the night.
dying
G Idol.
event? What's considered a dying? I never heard of that. A dying event. I think all they are very important, especially if they bring together. I don't know. That's interesting. I never heard of a dying event. A dying event. Come on, an award show for music.
I don't know if I could. Billboard, but Billboard is not dying because it's part of the Billboard, so that's gonna stay. The VMAs is also a big deal. Grammys is a big deal. American Music Awards may be the dying one.
Really?
Who cares? I don't know. That's the only one I would say. Kinda, I don't really know why we have them, because that's kind of like VMAs does that already. Why we need the American Music Awards? That's the only one that's kinda.
I think you have to do one global, like how we have Europe has one.
Okay.
So I guess America has to have one too.
Boy Next Door in 80s absolutely delivered, bringing their A game with creative intros, powerful concepts,
Yes,
and
they
dynamic
did
dance
deliver.
breaks that kept the energy high. But G Idol straight up stole the show. That stage
yes.
wasn't just a performance, it was a statement. The seamless blend of their past hits in the intro was genius, like a walk through their legacy in under a minute. And when they transitioned into Fate with
Yes, I would say G Idol did have the best
I
performance.
didn't like the cuts in between each song though. It kind of like the song and a cut, song cut.
Well, they were like intro for each girl, or whatever.
I don't know. I didn't like that.
I do think they had the best performance. However, I do also think 80s was fire. Ive also was really good. Really shocked me. Ive how
I
good
wanted
it was.
80s to have a longer set.
So apparently with 80s, then they posted after we reacted. They posted a little longer. Like they had the little intermissions that we didn't see. Yeah, but I don't know why they waited 2 days to post it. So.
Yeah,
80s,
that's not good.
yeah, 80s did have also good. So for me, I would say G Idol was the best performance. I would tie number 2 for Ive and 80s for me. I think both of them did. What?
80s number one of the best performance.
No, G Idol was number 1.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the cuts.
What did you not like?
I didn't like the cuts.
All
like
the
every girl-
rising, introducing every girl.
Yeah, but I don't like how they introduce every girl and then they cut the song. I want like a smoother transition. That's just my preference. What do you want to tell me?
Okay.
with handheld mics. It felt like the entire room shifted. The decision to focus on vocals with minimal choreography was a masterstroke. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't overproduced, it was raw and intimate, a rarity at events like this. Fate stripped it all back and reminded everyone what true artistry looks like. And for the awards, seeing girl groups dominate all the major Daesang awards for the first time in 20 years is a huge deal. It's long overdue, and both Espa and G-Idol absolutely earned their wins. Espa snagging album, artist, and song of the year with their first full album is insane. Such a flex. Then there's G-Idol finally landing their first Daesang with Record of the Year. After 7 years, G-Idol has been haunted by the specter of second place for far too long. Tomboy was the runner-up sensation of 2022, and Queen Card barely missed the top spot in 2023. It looked like 2024 would be no different.
I remember
with fate
my
seemingly
first reaction to Mama last year. I was so wowed by G-Idol's performance. I remember when I was calling Giddle. I said, oh my god, I love Giddle's performance. They really slay. Like,
they are Giddle. They're Giddle.
No, they're G-Idol.
They're Giddle to me. They're Giddle.
And to play second fiddle to Espa's dominance. Yet G-Idol managed to break the curse and clinch the win. Moving on, I found some awards pretty ironic. For example, Rise winning a Global Group Award amidst a very public global boycott.
Yeah, I didn't get this either. That was my commentary about it too. I don't know.
The one thing is, I don't know how they decide on who gets these awards. What's this based on?
Is a slap in the face to international fans. It's a brazen middle finger from SM and the industry, basically saying, hey, we don't care about your outrage, your opinions, or your feelings. We're gonna keep on trucking, and you can just deal with it.
Can we talk about their
short
short
fandom
hires?
is celebrating this award like it's some kind of legitimate win is just baffling. Newsflash, it's not a win. It's a proof that international fans are nothing more than an afterthought to them. I mean, what's the point of even calling it a global group award if you're just gonna ignore the very people who are supposed to be represented by it?
International friends, because oftentimes you see the K groups, they want to appeal to as many audiences as possible, so much to the point where they will change like names if something's considered offensive.
No, they want money from abroad, but they don't care about the fans. I think that's what's going
Well,
on.
you don't get no money if you don't got no fans.
Well, they gotta learn the lesson, so fans gotta boycott.
It's a hollow victory, and the fandom should be calling it out instead of blindly celebrating it. The utter tone deafness of the K-pop industry never fails to amaze me. On a positive note, I love seeing G-Idol Soyeon winning Best Songwriter for the second time. It's a public knowledge that I absolutely hate her English lyrics, but it's a well-deserved milestone. While her English lyrics are undeniably rough, sometimes distractingly so,
Yes, klaxon.
it's clear that her overall songwriting works for a lot of people, and that's something to respect. Success and personal taste don't always align. Soyeon reminds me a lot of JYP. Two things
Honestly,
can be true. I can dislike her
I wish there was like someone in the room when they do like English verses. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
producing style and still recognize that she's on a path to becoming a legend. And can we talk about the most shocking thing that happened during the whole show? Soyeon officially revealed that G-Idol renewed their contracts with Cube. She also kind of shut down the rumors about Sujin's return. She straight up said, "Forever all five." That sounds like a pretty definitive Sujin ain't coming back and a big shake-up to OT6 streamers. Some fans were delusional about that. This renewal is wild. Remember how badly G-Idol talked about Cube? Now they're all buddy-buddy and renewing contracts? Something definitely went down behind closed doors. Cube must have offered them the moon. We're talking serious concessions. They practically own Cube at this point. Cube is a sinking ship without them. Lightsum and whatever other Nugu groups they have aren't bringing in the money. G-Idol is their
they got
cash
what they
cow.
wanted.
Cube knows this, and they had to bend over backward to keep them. It's nice to finally hear some good news. 2024 is serving Scandalpalooza at this point. New Jeans announcing contract. Terminate.
I did want them to leave Q, but
Why? Because they're not getting the attention they deserve?
no, because I felt like they mistreated them and they deserve better. But I guess they worked it out. I don't know. It's their
It's because
business.
it's better, but the devil they know.
I guess.
Listenable leaving their company. From is 9 disbanding. The K-pop industry is eating itself alive.
I feel like,
and then there's
what you call
AM.
it, Stockholm Syndrome? Like, they've been through trauma together, so they trauma bonded at this point.
Canadian literally threw under the bus. The poor girl comes forward with serious assault allegations against the CEO, and their big brain response is kicking her out. Like, make it make sense. Instead of addressing their garbage behavior, they double down on it and basically confirm everything she said. What kind of circus is this? 2024 isn't just messy, it's gutter level.
Not that level. Ooh. This person is shady.
Groups are disbanding, labels are burning bridges, and every skeleton is crawling out of the closet like it's a reunion tour. K-pop's glossy facade is cracking. So I'm happy G-Idol broke the 7 years curse. I was
I'm
totally
curious.
expecting Soyeon to leave
For
Cube.
this page comments in this video, if is she getting the support, he or she getting support or not?
To sign with another company for
This is-
individual
this is
activities,
tough.
but still sign with
Standpoint.
Cube for group activities. But I was wrong. This renewal is one of those surprising, but not really
I
situations.
like it though. I agree with most of what the person is saying though.
On the one hand, Cube's track record of screwing over their artists is basically industry legend at this point. But on the other hand, G-Idol is Cube's one and only lifeline. Without them, Cube's entire operation would probably flatline faster than you can say mismanagement.
Yeah, they know
so
they're
while
the big
Cube has a messy
fish.
history, the idea that the girls would
As
stick
the
around.
person said, Q probably had to bend over backwards to keep them. So I guess at the end of the day, probably G-Idol is winning. You know, they got they must have gotten a lot. That's the only way I see them staying. You know,
Without securing a deal that heavily benefits them. That's not happening, especially not with Soyeon running the show. She's way too sharp to settle for crumbs. Nobody willingly stays with a bad employer unless the perks outweigh the bad. Fans love to romanticize the idea of the group walking away. But leaving Cube would have been a logistical and financial nightmare. Starting their own company, insanely risky and time-consuming.
yeah, that's something to consider. The person is absolutely right, and you know, we kind of been saying that with like New Jeans, like you know, they left cool, but what now? You know.
Running another label sounds nice, but there's no guarantee they'd keep their name, catalog, and creative freedom. Staying with Cube might not be the dream scenario fans had in mind, but it's the most practical and strategic move they could have made. At worst, nothing changes. At best, they've used Cube's desperation to extract better pay or whatever else they wanted. People act shocked when idols re-sign with companies they've criticized. But have y'all never worked a job you hate and still stayed because the money or benefits were too good to pass up? It's not that deep, and for all the trash-talking Soyeon was doing the past couple of months, are y'all new to the concept of leverage? Soyeon wasn't just venting frustration. She was dropping public bombs. She was putting public pressure on the company during negotiations. And guess what? It worked. The fact that they resigned tells me the girls likely got everything they wanted while keeping the stability of an established label. They probably got...
They tried, but they failed.
But Hypebeast is such a big company.
They failed.
Cube to rewrite the contract in crayon, giving them creative control, a bigger cut of the profits, and maybe even a lifetime supply of Soyeon's favorite ramen. And for Sujin, some fans are out here treating this renewal like a betrayal because Cube didn't bring her back. But Sujin's return was never on the table, not because the members didn't care, but because that ship has sailed. Cube fumbled the Sujin situation so badly there's no coming back from it. Even if the option was there, Sujin herself might not want to return to that dumpster fire. Soyeon mentioning Sujin was a survival anthem. They moved on. And the fans need to too. G-Idol didn't betray anyone. Sorry, but idealism doesn't pay the bills or run world tours.
Wow. That was cutthroat.
I like this page. Maybe we need
Let me
to
see the comments.
react to more from
Let
it.
me see the
I did not
comments.
like the voice they chose for the video, but I like their opinions. I agree with most of what they said. Okay.
You don't need to live in the chamber. You need to someone to
K-pop
chill.
industry and Kenneth are a joke. Y'all didn't hate it. Sungri and Tail this much. MMA is the same virtual who would die for BTS appearance. Hope MMA gets their karma. I don't understand what this person said. Oh hell no! I just saw Big Bang Fantasy. BTS only has quantity and not quality. Okay. What does this comment have to do with the video? I don't know.
I don't know.
Can someone explain it? Is it true Jungkook is bullied by military? Because I'm not sure if it's fixed. What is
Okay.
that? What?
I don't know. The comments
What
are
does that have to
interesting
do
in
with
this
the
video.
video? I
Well-
thought I was the only one who noticed Ning Ning not giving a fuck. She used to be biased, my bias, but she's so boring on the stage. And Winter was her. Yeah, no, Espa was boring. The whole performance was boring. Yeah. I just don't understand the whole dissing Cube since last year and then renewing your attention.
No,
seeking is
it's
one
money.
thing, but
Money.
I think this person did a good job reasoning it. I think I like their logic. I think they're,
Money.
yeah, no, I think they're right what they're saying. So I do agree with the person. Comparing Giddle to ex-lovers is mental gymnastics by K-pop standards. This is closer, same as a company while Washington can secure better terms and pay. Yeah, the comments a little interesting. Have nothing to do with the video too much. I don't know.
That's interesting. Well, we'll see from our comments what the people feel.
Yeah.
Brace ourselves. Guys, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.